So now moving ahead again to the topic business environment, we have so far studied about the SWOT analysis. Now moving ahead, we'll be discussing on the remaining techniques over here. The next technique is the PEST analysis. In the PEST analysis is basically a tool which is useful for understanding the broader macro environment factors which impact the business environment. The PEST analysis stands for political, economical, social, technological environment. It deals with the environmental macro environment. The PEST analysis is something which is very important when you need to study our external macro environment. In this PEST analysis, P represents the political, that is, it represents the factors which are related to how the government regulations and the policies might affect the organization. E represents all those economic conditions such as interest rates, inflation, and economic growth that could impact the organization. S represents the social represents the social and the cultural factors such as demographic, lifestyle changes, and the cultural attitudes that might affect the organization. And T represents the technological advancements and the innovation that will influence the industry or the organization. So PEST represents the political, economical, social, and the technological analysis of the environment. And this is again an image which represents how the organization is using this tool to analyze themselves. So PEST represents political, in which the organization study about the environmental issues, legislative issues in their own country, own state, own city, own district, or own nation, and the global, that is, policies or the legislation ahead, then about the regulatory bodies, about various government policies, about the trading policies, about their grant and the funding. Even if there is any challenges or the wars which is going on, all these are covered under political scenario, which is beyond the scope of company's control. Next part, we discuss about the economic. In the economic, we discuss about the economic, home economic, economic growth, economic trends, taxations, sessional, seasonal issues, customer drivers, exchange rates, interest rates, and many more things. Next, we discuss about the social. In the social, we discuss about the lifestyle trends, the demographic, the consumer attitudes, the media views, brand and image, fashion and the role models, events and the influences, and many more things. Next is the technological side. On the technological side, we discuss about the technological developments, research, fundings, replacement technology, data, communications, and many more things. The consumer buying, innovations, potentials, and many more things. Next is ETOP analysis. ETOP stands for Environmental Threat Opportunity Profile, where we discuss about those things through which the things have been created. In EOTP, the entire environment is divided into the various sectors. Each sector is further studied. In this EOTP, all the information is being taken out, which gives possibilities and tries to help to reduce the risk of the environment. This EOTP is created in 4 phases, in which the first part we try to divide the environment or business environment using different economic, market, social, international, and ecological way. Second, we try to analyze the impact of each sector in the organization. Third, we try to subsector the organization in the form of statement. And lastly, we try to divide the environmental sector into the subfactors. Next is the QUEST analysis. The QUEST represents the quick environmental scanning techniques. In this technique, we try to design and analyze the environment quickly and inexpensively so that the businesses can focus on critical issues. In this QUEST, Q represents questions, U understanding, E evaluation, S strategies, and T tactics. So we try to ask 3 questions about the future of the organization. We try to focus on the understanding on the various implications of the scenarios. We try to focus on we try to evaluate the various impact of the scenarios. Then we check various strategies which can be developed to address the potential challenges and the opportunities. And lastly, we check how those tactics can be implemented to achieve these strategic goals. So QUEST is nothing but it represents those things which is designed to analyze the environment quickly, inexpensively, and focus on the critical issues. It attempts to analyze it forces for the nature of the analyzing the impact of the business developments and patterns that are occurring in the market. These techniques collectively assist organizations in comprehensively assessing their external environment, identifying the key trends, challenges, opportunities, and formulating the strategies to respond effectively to the challenges in the business environment. Next is PEST analysis. PEST analysis is basically which represents the political, social, economical, technological, legal, and the environment. This is something sometimes also called the PEST analysis, but PEST includes 2-3 things more. It even includes the legal and the technological scenario. The PEST analysis looked at all those external factors that impact the success of business, and in this it even focuses on all those threats which a company or the industry focus on. Thus, this particular image is a simple template of how the passive analysis is being created. For example, for the political, it includes all those things like the government regulations or any defined rules that for a specific industry or the business are being studied. When we talk about the legal, we check all those legal regulations which a company must abide for and for which the company has to be very careful. When we talk about the environmental, we need to focus on the whether the climate change, the impact of the climate change, either waste seepage is waste, or the waste or the sewer treatments, or the reuse or reducing carbon emissions, policies behind those things, the legal frameworks behind those things have to be studied. Then a very important scenario is the technology. It involves understanding the factors which are related to the technological advancements at which the technology gets obsolete. Next, we talk about the economy. It involves the economic environment by studying the factors in the macroeconomy such as interest rates, economic growth, exchange rates, or as well as the inflation rates. Next is the social. It socially includes the study of the demographics as well as the target customers. It includes those factors which are help in causing the market size of the causing the potential size of the market. Thus, the last is industry analysis. The industry analysis is type of market research that assesses by business strategies the news of the direct or indirect competitors. By evaluating their strategies and resulting success or the failures, you can engineer your own strategies to stay ahead of the competition. So, industry analysis is one of the advanced tool and more important tool which is used as market research in order to formulate the strategies. For example, this is a layout of how the industry analysis has been done. In this, the overall size of the industries are being studied, the growth rate of the industries are studied, the major players of the industries are being studied, the trends are being studied, the regulatory frameworks are being studied, the competitive landscapes are being studied, and also the potential opportunities are studied. Thus, for the single last topic for today is the limitations of the environmental scanning. The limitations of the environmental scanning includes overloading of the information, which may sometimes result in the indecisions. Hence, it is not very completely reliable. Evenly, we cannot forecast the future or eliminate the uncertainties. The organization may face various things due to the unexpected events. Environmental scanning should therefore always be aimed at minimizing such threats of the business, not by increasing threats. Next, it even often makes an organization cautious that they are delays the decision makings. Because of the better strategic approach, it helps analyze the environment and take the decision. And lastly, this organization rely completely on the analyzed information without data verification and accuracy, and this will lead to the deviation in the desired outcomes. Thus, at last, we can conclude that environmental scanning is beneficial for the organization, which helps in businesses to identify their competitive advantage, disadvantage, and also adopting the simple SWOT analysis, which helps the organization to determine their strength, weakness, opportunities, threats, and also this information helps the organization to determine their future strategy. This is all about the environmental scanning. Thank you. This is your faculty and coach Vivek Burda. You can get back to me on my email ID vivekp.management@tmu.ac.in in case for any future queries. Thank you. Good luck. Best wishes. Stay connected and study well.